If you're like me, a bumbling man-child play who plays video games and think, huh, I couldn't be more in debt. Might as well get something to put me farther in there, 'cause the hole I've dug isn't far enough. It will never be far enough. I want to reach hell. I want to see the underworld by the time I'm dead. Before I'm dead, actually. And a great way to do that is trying to get Game Boy games. Some, like the Almighty Quicks, go for about $5. Okay, that's not too bad. You can get a Game Boy for $40. This will entertain you for, a good couple days. Or you could go with the tried and true Tetris. That will give you a great time too. Or, Super Mario Land. Great time as well. Not too much, but then, you get into the games that, you'll really want, like Wario Land 2, and you go like, oh, that's only $20, okay, and then you look up the price of Pokemon Red, and then you go, oh no, I'm gonna be getting a couple phone calls from the bank tomorrow. They're gonna look at me like, okay, there's a weird transaction on your account. You spent $200 at a place called at some backwater games store. Did you do a drug deal? And your only thought is, no, no, I don't think I. Oh, no, I bought a Pokemon game. And then they look at you and go, oh, okay, so you're insane. Or, you could always go with the tried and true Pokemon Yellow, spend even more. But no, you see, we all love this absolute unit of a console. Goodness, they had displayed in the Nintendo stores for the longest time one that was melted from a bomb. Playing Tetris. Like, okay, what do you make this out of? That I can do that and it don't break. Goodness, things damn near indestructible, and they're like, well, well, golly darn, I don't know how we did that the first time, but we're not gonna use this plastic ever again. Everything you have will break by dropping it. Your Joy Cons will fall apart. But no, Nintendo made this absolute unit. See, thing still works. I dropped it. I just threw this thing across the room. It still works. How? Tell me. Give me answers. Give comrade answers. But no. See, for every good game on the Game Boy, for every Pokemon, Super Mario Land, Wario Land, there's a face ball to to match its place, or an in your face basketball to cover its place, or Jetsons Robot Panic. This game's just another good one. The Castlevania games on Game Boy. But, you get what I'm saying? For every good game, there's 100 more pieces of shovelware. I have a tote here. An actual tote with 90% of this just being shovelware. Like, ooh, Super RC Pro Rama. Or my personal favorite, Mickey Mouse's Dangerous Chase, where you die in one hit. And the game's filled with enemies and you can't attack, and jumping on them kills you. Or you got your Snoopy's Magic Show. Your Pac-Man, your long-awaited sequel to Tetris. We had to wait till 2018 to get no 2016 to get Star Fox 2, but goodness, can't wait for Dr. Mario 3.0. You got your Ninja Turtles. Follow the Foot Clan to hold you over while Nintendo drip feeds us anything worthwhile of playing on the Game on Game Boy Online. You know, you got your Final Fantasy Legends games, 1 and 2. Then, you know, you got your Final Fantasy Adventures. Then you got your classic Tetris. You know, everybody has Tetris. Everybody loves Tetris. Everybody will die for Tetris. But then you get a game like Fortress of Fear. What? Why? Or Twix. He's amazing. I hate that pun with a burning passion. I would rather play Cool Spot. But no, you know, you got your Pac-Man, your Double Dragon, your tennis, your golf, your R-Type. You know, all of these great games with Ring Rage. I can't wait to play the game about Ringworm. All of these games for the low cost of you are going to be in debt. So much debt it's not even funny. And then, you know, for every, you know, normal sounding game, you get something like Mr. Chinese Gourmet Radiance. There's a game called Mr. Chinese Gourmet Radiance. I couldn't make this up if I wanted to. Behold, Mr. Chinese Gourmet Radiance for the Game Boy. But you know, you got some great titles, you know, like Metroid 2. Didn't age as well as you think it would have, but then you get Batman Return of the Joker, phenomenal soundtrack. I have no idea how they put it on the Game Boy, but nice. You know, then you get Sneaky Snakes, another piece of shovelware. The Incredible Crash Test Dummies, based off of comic books, with the words "Buckle up and be safe" put across the front of it. But you know, you get your Donkey Kong Land games, your Kid Icarus Myths and Monsters, your Dr. Mario, your Yoshi, your Tiny Toons Adventures games, your Bart Simpson versus what is this one again? Bart first Bart versus the Juggernauts. But for every single good game they put out on the Game Boy, there's a Ring Rage and a solar flare to replace it. Cut off one head with a good game, two more take its place. The Game Boy, overall, pretty good console. Now, things get interesting when you get into what I have over here. Well, I was going over to there to get a Game Boy Pocket, but I could not find one. But, you know, for every good game released on a console, there's a, uh, quite a bit of shovelware. I mean, it was a lot less with the Game Boy and the it gets bad when you get to the DS. Like, out there. Regions of bad. Like, games that can hardly even be considered games anymore. Might as well buy that game on Steam that's freaking $2,000. But no, so you know, the Game Boy, it was a nugget. And, you know, for anybody who bought anything on the Nintendo 3DS eShop, you may recognize this wonderful music. This wonderful game right here. You gotta get it in the right way. Developed by, a company that damn near went bankrupt on their first game. Pokemon. Now, the original Pokemon games, they're good. They have a couple flaws here and there, but overall they're decent games. The first one, great game. Glitchier than all get up if you go out and look for the glitches. Uh, I know a total of 3 different ways of getting a Mew in this game. Scratch that, and in this one, but they're good games overall. Item overflow's a thing. Goodness, Game Freak won't distribute Mew again, so might as well put Mew. Might as well, alter the game's code directly with, an an amazing item which just turns Mew into a Game Freak Mew. But no. So the Game Boy, it's a unique little chunk of history that Nintendo has. This video is a little bit shorter, I don't have much to say on the Game Boy. I have a lot more to say on the games, but we'll get to those eventually with my discussing game series. But no, this is just an overview of a console, and a pretty good console overall. Plenty of shovelware, plenty of not so great licensed games. I mean, but overall, pretty good. If I were to give the Game Boy a rating, I would give it a pretty good 8 out of 10. Not perfect, but pretty damn close. In games on here, they are quite the unique bunch, to say the least. But, you know, most of, they're all, I mean, even the worst of games have, some redeeming qualities, I think the lowest I could ever get with, the ones I have is about maybe 3 out of 10. But, the Game Boy. More fun than a ferret down your trousers. That is an ad. Hey, and I forgot to do this on my stream earlier, on one of my streams earlier. My buddy, go over to his channel, Presto Plays. He has a pretty good podcast called Off the Wall. Go check it out, and have a good day. Bye.